is Sporty Monday. And of course, it's quite heated here, the development in London, but we put that on ice and go to Tokyo, Japan, where Brigid Kosgei did very well, winning gold in the women's marathon. Of course, this is her second title in the streets of Tokyo or Japan. I'll begin with you, Jason. Hujambo?
Asante sana, sijambo.
Good to have you here.
Asante, nashukuru.
Steve, how are you?
I'm good. Despite yesterday's blues, we march on.
The Blues at the Emirates.
At the Emirates, but we are known for the big cups.
So the league is all of a sudden a small cup. But
it's somehow small as compared to the Club World Cup, the Champions League, where I think we are drawn again. PSG,
whom you beat
in the
we'll get to that.
It will be a competitive match.
Jimo in purple. Hujambo?
Si jambo. Top 3. Top 3.
All of a sudden, top 3 is big. Now.
It's big.
It's now big.
Last season, Manchester United were walimaliza almost relegation actually position. So now being top 3, it's a mark. And I saw someone saying somewhere that Amorim should be arrested because of what he should be. He was doing at Manchester United.
Yes. Forget about the top 3s.
Yes.
How are your police doing?
Fantastic. You know, sometimes our show coincides with a Sunday. I mean, it comes immediately after the day we are supposed to be religious. And, you know, I was reading...
They won, he came back.
I was reading somewhere in the Bible, somewhere in Acts. I do not remember the exact verse where the Bible says, and it came to pass.
And it came to pass.
Yeah.
But
so
you guys...
the seasons that has been bad to us, the defeats, the draws, it has now come to pass.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Yes.
But I'm not forgiving you guys for embarrassing us in Africa. But
No, we didn't embarrass you.
Let's begin in Tokyo, Jason. A good performance by Brigid Kosgei, winning the gold in Tokyo. And basically, this is her second conquest.
Yeah.
In the men's, we didn't take the ultimate title, but our Alexander Mutiso came, bagged bronze. Of course, silver also. Actually, we took 2, 3, 4 in the men's contest. But let's begin your thoughts on Brigid's performance yesterday.
First of all, quite an exciting performance from Kosgei, former world record marathon holder in women's category. This is a 6th title in the 7 about majors marathon, second one in Tokyo, and I can say that she did well because you can clearly see after the 5th kilometer, she broke away with the number 2. And you can say that Brigid, since trying to switch allegiance from Kenya to Turkey, before that, of course, so she's still waiting for WADA to confirm that switch. But I think what made her to quite achieve this milestone is from the fact that she recently switched her training base from Kapsait to Iten. And you well know that Iten is a high altitude area. So in one way or the other, I can say perfectly that switching from Kapsait to Iten and the high altitude areas, it really worked for her in that race. And I can say that it's a good start for the season for Brigid Kosgei, and watch out for her in the next race because it's the first race of the year in the major marathons, and the remaining 6 that are coming up, of course, expect some more fireworks from her because she's a gunpowder that since 2022 when she last had such a performance, and that you remember she lowered this year she lowered that time that was set in 2024. Yeah, that was set in 2024 by an Ethiopian, Asefa Kabede. You can clearly see that it's a good start for her, and watch out for her in the next races.
And Steve, borrowing from what Sagini just said, Brigid now, this is the second gold on the streets of Tokyo. She's attained a similar feat with Chicago Marathon and also won in London, got a medal in London. And basically, if you look at, again, the age bracket, I'm usually very keen on our marathoners. You realize Brigid is 32, 33 thereabouts.
32.
the same age as Helen Obiri. Yep. You also look at Perez Jepchirchir, also veteran. Is it a case of wine getting better with age?
It gets better with age, and she's branded the Queen of Tokyo because she's dominating the Tokyo Marathon. But again, we need to transfer this to major competitions. When you talk of the Olympics, the Commonwealth Games, and World Athletics Championship, as Sagini has put it. But again, they are attracted to these races because of
the incentives,
the rewards, the chums. Kila mtu najua anatafuta kibaba. So we should also go for the bigger ones because of prestige also, because ukishinda an Olympic title, in as much as haina urembo wa mihela kama these road races, Chicago Marathon, New York Marathon, London Marathon, Berlin Marathon, inakupa ile prestige because tunamkumbuka mtu kama Ezekiel Kemboi sababu ya Olympic, akina Tergat because of the same. So I would also push them to train hard for these competitions so that our name is up there. But with age, I think it's on our side. 32 years, you can do marathon properly mpaka around 36, 37. Kumbuka Eliud Kipchoge ameisukuma mpaka into his sunset age, so they can borrow a leaf from Eliud Kipchoge because wanasema kwamba ng'ombe wa kuvuruta lile jembe la kulima huwezi weka ndama pale mbele. Kwa hivyo she still has age on her side to do 3 or 4 years or seasons or so, and so we still have someone we can bank on the women marathon. Let her step up to major competitions in terms of prestige.
And Wakili, look at the men's performance. Of course, we were pipped to gold, but silver, bronze came to Nairobi. And of course, also the 4th place. Alexander Mutiso basically was alipigiwa upato na iza sema hivyo kunyakua ama kushinda, but he came back home with actually bronze behind Toroitich. Actually, Toroitich was the surprise in this performance.
Yes. So firstly, let me congratulate Beatrice. Brigid, whatever she attained is commendable. I remember during the 2021 Olympics, she also bagged silver, and that was in Tokyo. Then after the silver, now she's bagged the 2 gold. She's been crowned the eventual winner in the Tokyo Marathon. It is a commendable feat. I wish Sagini has mentioned something on her changing the citizenship. I really wish that process can delay so that she can win as a Kenyan, and then when she ages, she can now go and serve, is it Turkey? So that she can, with age, maybe she will struggle. Back to the men's, marathon. I know we had really, Mutiso had really been touted to be the eventual winner, but sometimes strategy is key. Some of these things are won on strategy and age as you come up, experience. When we were trying to do some marathons and running, we noted that running is not just unaamka unaanza kukimbia, you go to the trail and start running. There are a lot of things. You have to know when to finish, the power, the concentration. There are moments when the body is tired but the brain needs really to be focused. I know such are the things that are now going to be inculcated into the minds of these upcomings like the Akina Mutiso. And all is not lost. It's only that he could not bag the gold at Tokyo, but there are still other major marathons. We're just starting the year. And there are many other competitions that are going to come up along the year, which he can avenge or revenge, depending on which side of the things you want to look at.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think after Kiptum, may his soul rest in peace, we've never seen another person coming up in these major races as in men and winning it. I think we've seen short races, Wanyonyi doing it very well, and I think Wanyonyi ndiye amebeba saizi wanaume wa marathon size athletes in Kenya. But again, let's talk about Ethiopia. Ethiopia has been doing very well, and it's something that we're not going to take it away from them. When I was there's a place that they've put like the training place. I think walipanda tu miti from scratch and make it like it's the self-made, like it's not like us when you tukienda kukimbia, it's natural, but which is good, and has been, you can see the mark that the Ethiopians are making in the marathons. Of course, in men's marathon, they're the one who took the gold. And then if you look at the ladies, of course, after Beatrice winning the gold, Brigid winning the gold, number 2, 3, and 4, they are from Ethiopia. All of them, they are from Ethiopia. So there's something, again, we need to do, even as much as we are celebrating Brigid winning the gold, but we need to go down and see where did we go wrong, where every time when we want to win this, we see the Ethiopian coming and taking it away from us. So we need to go and on our calculation board and see where we went wrong. But all in all, congratulations to Brigid for what she did, and we're looking forward. Of course, the year has just started. We need more races are coming up, and we can't wait to see what will happen.
Of course, lots of competition are packed here. We just ended with the Eagles and the Bogies at the current Golf and Country Club. This week, the car enthusiasts will be heading to Vasha for the Safari Rally. After that, actually, we had HSBC rugby just before the golf, and now the Safari Rally. After Safari Rally, we are going to WAFCON Morocco. Even before this, the Safari Rally will coincide with the Mozart Bet Cup this weekend. That's a small competition.
Check that back, Sula, please.
No.
Check that back.
That is opinion, which is also not taken very seriously.
Remember when you talk,
it's actually equated to the.
No, if someone wins the FKF Cup, they're going to.
So you don't need to take them seriously.
It is a domestic.
That's just
by the way. It's a domestic.
You see, because we are
totally out of order.
We are mentioning serious international events, and is mentioning nondescript cups.